All right, welcome you guys. This is Mr. Munetsi. Okay, welcome you back to the classes, to my classes. All right. So today we are continuing with our paper. This is Mathematics O Level Paper 2 for O Levels. Okay. So uh, today's question is about construction. So there are a few things you have to know before attempting this question. Okay, so I just want to give you the cheat code of the questions which are related to construction. All right, so they are repeated structures of the question, the repeated structures, the repeated questions they ask concerning these questions of construction. Okay, so let me try to explain you a little of how do they ask about these type of questions of construction. They repeat the same concepts almost every year. Okay, so the first step is about find. They say find the locus of points. Okay, the locus of points. Okay, first one is the locus of points equidistant from. Okay, find the locus of points equidistant from. Okay, equidistant from, first for example, P and what, and Q, then another one P and Q, P A Q, then another one is P. Okay, then here they can say PQ. Okay, so this is how they ask their question. Find the locus of points which are equidistant from P and Q or PQ, then PAQ, then P. Okay, then here they can say 5 centimeters from what? From P. Okay, they can say 5 centimeters from what? From P, or 2 centimeters from P, 3 centimeters from P, whatever. Okay, so here if they say find the locus of points equidistant from PQ or from PQ or P and Q, what are they asking you to do? They are asking you to bisect this line, the line what? The line PQ. Okay, they are asking you to bisect this line, to bisect the line PQ. Okay, so what you have to do is to take your compass and divide this line into 2 equal halves. Okay, so you have to place your compass here, you draw the arc, then here draw the arc, then you bisect the line. So this is what is supposed to be done here. Okay, so next one, find the locus of points which are equidistant from PAQ or PA and what? And AQ is one and the same. They are asking you to bisect the angle PAQ, meaning to say the letter which is common between these things. So here they are asking you to bisect the angle PAQ. So let's, for example, this is PAQ, this angle. So you have to come and stand here, you draw an arc here, then you place your compass here, like this. This is what you're supposed to do. Okay, so another one, find the locus of points which are equidistant, which are 5 centimeters from what? Locus of points which is 5 centimeters from what? From point P. So it means we don't know where exactly the points are, where exactly our points are lying. So what are we supposed to do? So it means these points are 5 centimeters from what? From our point P. This is point P. Maybe our 5 centimeters here, maybe our 5 centimeters here, maybe it is here, maybe it is here. So what do they mean? They mean you have to draw a circle of radius 5 centimeters from the point P. So you just take your compass and measure on the ruler, then you come here with 5 centimeters radius, then you produce a circle like this. So this is how they ask their question. Okay, so let's try to tackle this question. So our question says, here our question says, 3 villages P, Q, and R are on a level ground. Okay, so we have 3 villages here. Village Q is 1.4 kilometers from village P. You have to read the question slowly and try to understand it. Okay, so here they are saying village Q is 1.4 kilometers from village P on a bearing of north 45 degrees west. Okay, so it means the village is in the northern direction but 45 degrees west. Okay, so let's proceed. Village R is 2 kilometers from village P on a bearing of north 60 degrees east. It is in the northern side but 60 degrees in the eastern side. Okay, so it's very clear. Using a ruler and compasses only, so there are no any other equipment you are supposed to be using. You have to construct all the needed diagram using ruler and compasses. So it means for you to get good marks, they have to show, they should see the construction acts on your diagram. Okay, so let's move. In a scale of 1 centimeter to represent 200 meters. Okay, this is very useful information you have to think of. Okay, so you have to know the scale you are supposed to be using on all your construction processes. Okay, so here they are saying use a 1 centimeter to represent 200 meters, but here our measurements or our distance is given in kilometers. So we have to convert this one for simplicity. We have to convert this 200 meters to kilometers so that it will be easy for us to know how many centimeters are represented by what, by 1.4 kilometers. How many centimeters on paper represent 2 kilometers on the ground. Okay, it's very clear. So let's first convert our scale to kilometers. How many centimeters represents 200 meters? Okay, how many kilometers are there? So here is 1 centimeter is equal to what? To 200 meters. But we all know that 1 kilometer is equivalent to 1,000 meters. Therefore, in 200 meters, there are how many kilometers? It means here our 1 centimeter is equivalent to 0.2 what? 0.2 kilometers. Okay, so our scale is like this. 1 centimeter on paper represents 0.2 kilometers on the ground. Okay, so we have to convert this. So it means if our 1 centimeter is equivalent to what? To 0.2 kilometers, what about our 1.4 kilometers? Okay, so it means it's what? It's more. We get more centimeters because we want to know the exact distance, the exact measurements we are going to use on paper, on drawing sheet. Okay, so here it will be 1.4 kilometers over 0.2 kilometers multiplied by 1 centimeter. Okay, let's use the calculator for it to be very accurate. So it's 1.4 divided by 0.2 multiplied by 1, so we get 7 centimeters. So here is 7 centimeters. So it means here we are going to use 7 centimeters on paper. Okay, we are doing our calculation step by step. So let's convert the other one, the other 2 kilometers. So here we say again, what about 2 kilometers? It's more again. So it's 2 kilometers divided by 0.2 kilometers multiplied by 1 centimeter. So we just say 2 divided by 0.2, we get what? We get 10 is equal to 10 centimeters. So it means here we are going to use 10 centimeters on what? 10 centimeters on paper. Okay, so let's move to our question. Okay, so here our question says 3 villages P, Q, and R are on the level ground village. Then village Q is 1.4 kilometers from village P on a bearing of north 45 degrees west. Then what we have to do is this: we have to place our compass on the point we are referred to. So here is village Q is from P, so we are going to put our compass on point P. So here's point P. Let's assume that our point P is here. This is our point P. Then we put our compass here. This is the northern direction. Okay. Then they are saying village Q is 1.4 kilometers from village P on a bearing of north. So it means it's in the northern direction. This is northern direction, okay? But 45 degrees. 45 degrees. Okay? So it means this is our north. This is north, but this is 45 degrees from what? From point what? From point this point. So it means this is our 45 degrees. Okay? This is our 45 degrees because this is a compass bearing. So it measures the degrees or the direction from this north, from this line, this north-south line. Okay, so it can be anti-clockwise or clockwise, whatever, depending with these symbols, north and west. So this is north 45 degrees west. This is the western side. Okay, so this is our point what? This is our point Q. Okay, but here is what? It's 1.4, but on paper it means it's 7 centimeters. Okay, very, very clear. Okay, so let's proceed. Village R is 2 kilometers from village P on a bearing of north 60 degrees east, north 60 degrees east. So it's 60 degrees this side. So we have to come here. Then we put our 60 degrees here. Then this is our point. This is what? This is 10 centimeters. 10 centimeters. This is our point what? Our village R. Then after that, we just connect the point. So this is our shape, right? This is what our question is saying right now. So we came up with this type of a sketch, type of this one. So this is what we're supposed to do. Okay, so after that, using a ruler and compasses only and a scale of 1 centimeter to represent, construct on a single diagram position of Q and R relative to P. This is what we have done already. Find the locus of points equidistant from P and Q. Locus of points which are equidistant from P and Q. So I told you before that if the question is like this, you have to bisect the line PQ. So our line PQ is here, PQ. So we place our compass here, then we draw an arc, then we shift it here, an arc again, then we connect the points. So this is what we are supposed to be doing. Okay. Then another question says, question 2 says, find what? Locus of points. Locus of points equidistant from P and what? P and R. Okay, so the locus of points which are equidistant from P and R, it means we are supposed to bisect this line again. So we place our compass here, we draw an arc here, and then arc here, then another compass here, arc, then we connect the what? We connect the points with a straight line. We use a ruler to connect these points. Okay, so this is what we are supposed to do. Okay, then after that, they are saying a ball B is equidistant. My space here, there is no any other space here, so let me just read the question. A ball B is equidistant from all the 3 villages. So it means the point, the village B is equidistant from all the villages. Okay, so it means they have the equal distance. if you come from this side, you are going to travel the same distance as the someone who is coming from this side, the same distance as someone who is coming from this side to get to the ball. Okay, so it means that the distance is just the same. Okay, mark and label clearly the point what? The point B. Okay, so the point B, where the point B is where our these bisection lines intersect. Where this bisection line intersects is where our ball is. So here is our ball. Okay, so this is what we're supposed to do. So the other question says, calculate the actual distance of village R from the ball in kilometers. Okay, calculate the actual distance of village R from the ball. Village R from what? From the ball. Okay, so you just take your ruler or your compass, then you open your compass here, then you measure this distance. For example, let's say you get 7 centimeters. You get what? 7 centimeters. But on our scale, they need the actual distance. Okay, they are requesting for the actual distance. But our scale says 1 centimeter is equivalent to 0.2 kilometers. So you have to convert this 7 centimeters to what? To kilometers. Then you say, what about for 7 what? For 7 centimeters. Then you get what? You get more. Then you say 7 centimeters over 1 centimeter multiplied by 0.2 kilometers. Okay, this centimeter and this centimeter cancel each other. 7 by this, you get 1.4 kilometers. So this is our final answer. So this is what we do if we see the question like this. Okay, thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your support. Let's subscribe, let's comment, let's share the channel so that we can continue produce all this kind of stuff on YouTube. Thank you. Bye.